Hello, everyone. So I may have started this cave on the last stream thinking I was gonna finish it. But, yeah, that was a mistake. Personally, I think that was a little bit of a mistake on my part. I may have extended, because this might be a shorter finale than usual. But I do have a plan after that. Yeah. I'm on sub-level 13. And most of my squad is glow Pikmin. Let's see if I know how to beat this guy. That face. Let the heavy lifters do it. Let the heavy lifters do it. I do have a couple leads in my squad. No, you can't catch me. You can't catch me. Alright. Yeah, there are 20 floors in this cavern. I don't think any of these floors have reached 10 until now. And this one goes over 10 too. I was gonna say this guy is not that bad, but no idea. Yeah, I need a Pikmin with that phone, like. Alright, carry that back. Oh yeah, there was nectar. Yeah, I guess they're getting leaves on their own. It's fitting. Alright. Ooh, one of these playtime floors. I like these floors. No! Ugh, so persistent. We're getting on it. The bottom of this cave can't be too far off. I'm not risking any of them. that's 2 spices. Alright, where's the exit? Thanks for telling me this all the way at the final cave game. I at least still have purples for this. Alright, I don't have to worry about you right now. Yeah. Now it's a swallow fest. Alright. Alright, I sacrificed you 5 to make a better squad. Alright, got the red Joy-Con. fast to get that down. Oh. Nice. Alright, 17. Floor 17. It's not pooping anything. Oh boy. What happens if I escape? Ah. I never had a Pikmin actually... Yeah, Pikmin. A captain actually die before. Yeah. Wonder if the day just ends, just straight up. I can still be alive. Oh, I'm out of whites. Oh no. Alright, let's go all in. Yikes. And it's a ledge you can't get back from. And I can't get by because of this fruit. Thank you. Yeah, that's a handy thing, in case I kill a lot of Pikmin. These blue? Yeah, these are blue Pikmin. Yep, definitely blue. How is this gonna look? Yeah. They really want me to have blues here. Yeah, I don't just want to try this. Do it again. There we go. Yeah, I always want to try that. Good. I have just enough blues to get that. Yeah, I think I have plenty. I need some live Pikmin. Get up. I'm scared. I am absolutely scared. Well, just enough glow seeds for all that. Yeah, they gave me 7 of these. This is a Titan Dreamer boss again. Now I have a good squad of Pikmin. How many treasures have I gotten so far? How many treasures? I'm worried they gave us a peaceful floor before floor 20. There were a lot of treasures on that floor. I want to say like 10. Like 10, 8. I wasn't really paying attention, but whoa. What is this place? There's no place left to run, Louis. It's time to give up and give in. Where's the dog? Tell us. Without it, we'll never be able to kill Ochi. Go home. I think that's it right there. long as it doesn't lick, I'm good. Oh, great. Oh, great, it's got phases. Phases went back to base. At least that snowball went back to base, that's all I can say. Alright, same premise. Alright, not too bad. It's basically Pitfall from Mario Party. Trying to jump. We won 1 minute. Everything happened in like 1 minute. How do these controls ever come out? What? Oh well. I might as well just stay here. Okay. Okay, electrifying. I don't have an anti-electrifier, so no. This is one powerful pup. Okay, I think I see what's up. I'm only using one of these things. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry, Paul. Oshi at least can come back. A very tough shot. Oh, great. Okay, much more challenging when... Yeah, I gotta figure that. Oh, aim at the tail. Ah, follow lock on. Oh my god. Hey Peppa, how's it going? Now I know I gotta attack these things. That's good to know, game. Yeah, that's the one thing I did not test. Alright, he's down again. Okay. What yellow do I have? Okay, cool. Almost there. Get out of there. Where are you going, game? Okay, fire. I just need... what is next? Water? Water and... well, they didn't give us wing technique, so I wouldn't presume... I'm sure I could like jump over that. Doing fine, Pepper, how's it going? Oh wait, I can just do this. Oh my god. Go. Nope. No, you idiot. And I'm down again. Ah, come on, not again. Ah, you barely got me that time. Yep, I did. Normally I don't rewind this much, but fine. At this point, I'm gonna lose a lot of Pikmin if I don't do this. I'm not doing any upgrades this time. Yeah, I don't have any of this stuff on. At this point, I'm not sure I'm gonna be keeping track of stats. Well, how many times I've used my spicy sprays. Right, use that. Spray. Up. Another one. water. Okay, that's dead Pikmin color. That's right, you can fly. And so can the dead Pikmin. Oh, that is smoky clock colors. Oh no. I'm gonna get chat back up. Yeah, it's smoky plug. Yeah, do I have any? Yeah, I got nothing to deal with that. I'm using 2 of these. I'm using these for the health increase. I could keep track a little bit of stats while I'm at it. I know, Shepherd. Get away from that war, just yeah, that's when a lot of that can happen. Ah. Alright. Oh, calling the cavalry. I got plenty of these. Gonna call in the cavalry. Yeah, just give me a minute. I need to get this. Alright. I'm ready. I have an army. I won't have for long if I get him killed. This has to be the final phase. Come on now. Almost there. He's almost there. This is a little bit of a maze I would go through. War again. That worked. Alright, he's done finally. Okay, good. Okay, would you even call this a rescue? Louis? Oh, thank goodness. I think he's okay. What a great troublemaker. Don't know how we're gonna kill OG now. Dog's son must have fallen off. Grab the color and go. Call and go. Alright. Good. Oh, it's a treasure I don't have to physically collect too. Good. Though I have OG, who has the strength of 100 Pikmin. Okay. And embodiment of the word troublemaker. Time. Just to be safe. Ah, good. Well, lost a lot of Pikmin. But I'm okay with that. Gift of friendship. I'm gonna have to read all these later. Let's see, 4. There we go. Well, now what to do for the next 2 hours? Yeah, sure. Yeah, everything is done. And the entire rest of my day, the entire rest of this last day was just getting this one part here. I was very tempted just to jump in. Thank you, Peppa. Ooh. Alright, now what? Whew. Oh boy. I'm not sure if I'll wait to see how many Pikmin I killed. Rescue complete. Castle is rescued. The Dazzle series. Yep. That better be worth a lot. All the musical instruments that guy wanted, or at least wanted to see. Got it. Oh my god, so many series. Complete. And neon goo. Too many. Oh my god, too many freaking. Come on. Let me kill Ochi already. Well, we finally get to see the full puzzle now. How many series complete is this? What? Okay. Basically getting 7,000. How many series was this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 different series completed. Oh my god. Well, I didn't expect to lose any reds today. Or yellows. Or blues. Or purple. Jesus. Oh, oh man, like these are end of the day. Oh my god. $244 in one day. That thief drank almost all my juice. Now there's only 2 left. And we'll be needing those to create the curative medicine. No, nothing too time just yet. Keep it civil. Yeah, I need to do more of that. Oh man, there's a lot of report backs I gotta do. All caves. Golden all barrels. I guess I can finally learn all of OG's moves. His tail is back to normal. You're up next. Appears to have no effect on moss. If she was born with a leaf tail, there may be no way to avert a condition. Some way to cure her. This is how it's meant to be. I think Olimar flat out found moss on this planet, so moss is just gonna have that tail. Was born and raised on this planet. It would be willing to change what she is for reasons she can't comprehend. This is her home. It's where she belongs. Are you sure? I am. I know it's how moss feels too. Say goodbye to this planet. Has been cured. No regrets. As Olimar's final treasure said, no regrets. How many Pikmin deaths we had? No regrets. Okay. Are the engine ready? Alright, wait for launch. Every last leaving, we can go home without any regrets. Yeah, no regrets. Alright. Oh. That could have been a lot easier if I had a lot of upgrades. Though I can still kind of see a deathless playthrough of Pikmin 4. I'm sure it's gonna happen. I like Pikmin seeing you in Pikmin 5 about 10 years from now. Wait, what? The purple and white onions. The red Pikmin being held up by a wing. Okay, that's actually funny. The fluffy-eared one shall be our leader. and he'll be second in command. Oh boy. That's Pikmin 4. That is Pikmin 4. I really enjoyed this game. It's a fantastic game. So at long last, thanks to his brave efforts to the rescue corps, finally made my way home. I say give it like another 6 years for Pikmin 5. They'll come up with something. Give it like 6 years. They gave it 10 between Pikmin 3 for Wii U and Pikmin 4 for Switch. Alright, now that we know everything about the new treasures. Until my next adventure. Mission length 45 days, 30 hours, 514 Pikmin lost. Really enough, not a bad playthrough. 48, 45 for raw material. $120, please. Yeah, it's a lot of purple Pikmin. Why we had 3 left by the end of the game? Any new options in the title? Gallery. Oh. Okay, that's cool. Well, if there's any extra dialogue for returning back to the planet. Well, I can probably read all the treasure, then do Dandori stuff. I still need to get gold medals on that. At least a gold. Okay, how to prepare for launch? No, it's my fault, Captain. I was able to clear up our communication issues and make contact with rescue corps. They'd like us to stand by for a little longer to prepare to receive all survivors we found here. Plus, we have yet to hear about the remainder of Olimar's shipwreck tale. When I say we'll do whatever the rescue corps requires. We'll have our departure for a little bit longer. Make all necessary preparations so we can return home as soon as we're ready. Copy that. I'll be standing by ready for takeoff at a moment's notice. Yep, OG sales back to normal. Alright, raw material I don't need anymore. So he's the slacker of the group. Careful out there. Full of nothing but dandoi, dandoi, dandoi. Fine. Bye for now. Let's see, what do you need? Bernard. I'm a freelance pilot, but he and I have a long history, you see. Oh, history. Oh, and monsters have base too. Little fella. Yeah, good for you. I'm sure there's like extra dialogue if you rescue the students first and the teacher last. Love looking at stores when I got to high school. Me? The leader? I was the one who convinced the other two to join. Right out of college. Just don't do it again, you'll be fine. Don't go there yet. Yeah, I got all of yours. Wolfgang. Yeah, that's a wrap. Oh. Hold on. Hold on. I have to test that. Yeah, that's like 7 times I beat your mission. Come on. Hold on. Hold on. The swarming mechanic was behind the musical instruments the entire time. This could have helped so much. This could have helped so much. This could have helped so much. You have no idea how much this could have helped. I like it gets a little bit faster. Okay. Alright, what else could I have gotten? Alright, Teach, what else could I have gotten? I would just assume. Alright. Still has 8 left.
Hi. Us. Harpity. Does want a tail.
I still.
Pass.
What more is there? What more is there? What?
Potpo.
No. Pokuyampuchi. Dokoto?
Appreciate your help. Yeah, I might play through this game again with all the upgrades. Maybe they'll release a DLC? No idea. I know they announced Pikmin 3 DLC. Well, not recently, like a decade ago. Like a doggone decade ago with collected treasures and battle enemies. Which is a good pack. And then they re-released Pikmin 3 for Switch and that had all of it. I want that. I just like how they were both leaflings and I killed both of them together. That's neat. Can I talk to you guy yet? Yeah, it'd be great if we like can bring a couple of these guys. Just to see what they will just explore on their own. Maybe. Thank you, I'm grateful. Oh, it's been good. Not too terrible. Oh, yeah, let's talk to the Pikmin 3 crew. And you're not one of them. Oh, yeah, there's this guy here too. Got all the caves.
This left. Hutsu.
It's all about completion, man. It's all about completion.
Piso. Inupu.
Okay, no one really behind the ship. What missions have I not done? Mission accomplished. Got all the castaways. Kyotoshi. Don't need you. Don't need you. I have to go back to him. Gold in all challenges. I need to do that. I don't know where I'm gonna find those onions now. Dandori battle.
Turnabout. On the call.
Onions 303. I'm really not missing a lot. Yeah, not really missing a lot.
Picture.
How am I supposed to fuse 2 more onions for you? Yeah, I feel so bad for the purples. I feel so bad for the whites. I have none left. Now let's talk to the crew.
That's boo.
Other plans have sent research task force made up of brilliant scientists to the place. Heard that Nell is related. Who's the botanist? Oh yeah, Brittany. Spaceship's free on Calvary was owned by York's grandfather. Why York is so good with machines, just like his younger brother. His 13th young. Wow. 13th. That is more than cheaper by the dozen. That is more. That is expensive by the dozen. Yeah. Pikmin 3. Pikmin 3's Brittany. Alright. Let's accept this. More useless material.
Namong. Yahari.
Oh boy. Oh boy, where do I begin? Where do I begin on this? On this massive treasure? Okay. I'm gonna read the rest of Swaz's. Oh my god. How many entries did they make for this? They made 717 entries for treasure. This shiny table is used in this table, and it's ceremony meant to bring good luck with money. It works like this: jump over the table once and make a profit, jump over twice and make a fortune, jump over thrice and the sky opens and money rains down on you. Or so one hopes anyway. I'm probably just gonna skim through Olimar's and Louis. Talks about our dear and most faithful companions since the dawn of civilization. This necklace represents that ancient and honorable bond, both physically and spiritually. A well-worn necklace such as this is a mark of a friendship like no other. Oh yes, finally. That dark... We finally get to see the entire piece of the puzzle! That dark pupil staring out at me. As it was, I can see right through... It can see right through me. Through anything and anyone. Surely it has the power to know my deepest secrets. And good thing I don't have to hide anything to hide. No, really, I don't. Okay, stop looking at me like that. And now, to view this entire 12-piece puzzle. We finally get to see what it looks like. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Got that. It said this sacred spear has the power to make the most deeply held desires come true, more so than any other world in the sacred sphere series. All greedy wishes must have been wished upon it. Surely the maker of this world wanted something near unattainable, but who among us hasn't felt such avarice? I should change the stream title for a bit. And technically I really don't need this anymore. Oh, can I make another text? I wonder. Oh, I think I tested this one time. Oh, no, hold on. There we go. Just put this here now. Such avarice. And what does it look like? Oh. I mean, it'd be a lot better if there was like, let's see, it was like 10. Like this would work if there was like 5 more. You can like set up a pool. You can set up a pool game with this. If there were like 5 more treasure with this. Yeah. All the fruit in all its glory. Yep. Every single grape, mock bottom, lesser mock bottoms, and dapple. Not dapple blobs. Juicy goggles, that's what it is. Alright. Mechanical Heart. The song played on this device is intended to make a listener feel sleepy and yet terrified to fall asleep at the same time. However, that piece of music can make you feel like you're staring down a mouth full of razor-sharp teeth. I think if you're gonna do like a Pikmin 4 speed one that uses the swarm mechanic, you have to know where every single one of these are. Though, that's not really gonna matter. Yeah, the 2 most useless upgrades, it's basically the swarm mechanic and the plucker phone. That's it. That's like the bad thing about having these upgrades locked behind. Basically locked behind base, because you're gonna spend the entire one Pikmin player will probably spend the entire time in that floor, and then they don't get to use this mechanic later. That kind of sucks. Same with the plucker phone. When you buy every single part, every single upgrade in the game, it kind of becomes useless around the end of it. Plucker phone not so much, but the swarming mechanic, it gets useless. The song playing on this device is intended to make a listener feel sleepy and yet terrified to fall asleep at the same time. However, that piece of music can make you feel like you're staring down a mouthful of razor-sharp teeth. I want to play it. Come on, I want to play it. Yeah, they really should just let you play some of these things. You know, just a honk for fun. Uniquely Yugu. Red is red, of course, or is it? Plus, there are many shades of red, like crimson. And second, even the same shade of red means different things to different individuals. For some, red is a painful fire. For others, it's a warm love. For others, it's blood. Maybe there's a one-of-a-kind red for all of us. Neon Goo. Like a neon sign blinking at night or a luminous bug flitting across the field at sunset, this color grabs your eye and doesn't let go, but where you follow, where it leads, neon by its very nature may lure you toward adventure or danger. Who knows what a group of this hue has in store for you? Naked Lady. Many have wondered what this statue would have looked like if the artist had completed the work. Would the arms have been folded, held straight out, assert dominance, T-pose? Might wings have been carved where arms belong? If only the artist hadn't stopped at such a crucial juncture. Though I confess, nothing is more fun than guessing when there's no right answer to be found. Not really. I was gonna point that. I was just there to point it out. The connection detector. This enigmatic object seems designed to connect to something, or maybe to make a connection between two things. But what does it connect to, or whom does it connect? Well, we can all agree that everything is better with connection than without. And now let's see all of it. Yeah, this is a Game Boy Micro, if memory serves me. Yeah, they basically... Yeah, they got everything right about the Game Boy. What? Oh, it's on channel 1, okay. Figures. And also the mouse, too. Yeah, I've never seen this. I know this is like an SNES mouse for something. Yeah, Game Boy Micro, Game Boy Advance SP. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, those are all 10. Wave Race, Blue Storm. For Japan only. Wait, there's action? Hold on. I gotta go back to those music boxes. Come on. This is a lullaby one. LOA. I just remember the notes from Ocarina of Time. Yeah, yeah, Song of Storms. Song of Storms. Yeah, I think this is the piranha plant sleeping from Mario 64. I forget what this one is. No idea. But at least there's always some kind of musical Easter egg behind it. Oh my god, GameCube! Oh, GameCube is such an underrated system. So good. It's got so many good games. Paper Mario, Double Dash, Melee. GameCube was a really good system. One of my favorites. An incredible invention. These glasses block out things you don't want to see while letting you see the things you do want to see. Is this a healthy way to view the world? I'm not sure it is. But I'm also not here to judge. Okay, I got one from the musical instrument. Hold on. Ah, I can't honk the horn. Yeah, I got more of the swords from the man at legs. And finally, the last treasure. Talisman of Life, Phoenix. I found a story about a company that was in decline, but when they hung this wafer above the entry door, their performance shot up from the ashes like a phoenix. Maybe if I hang this picture, it will light a fire under my appraisal business. I think that's one of the last treasures you get. And everything. Yeah. Every single dice in the game. Every card. Looks nice. One photo frame that you used to have one photo frame that had a built-in music box. What is that like? Ooh, okay. I kind of want to like. I'm not gonna read every treasure. Well, I think I did with Schwarz. I kind of want to do Olimar's side of things. And of course, I think Louis is just going to be Swan straight. Picklepedia. I couldn't be happier. At last, the Picklepedia of my dreams is complete. This growing book is sweet yet ferocious, adorable yet dangerous. It's the most exceptional book of its kind. More useless material. Any more missions? I don't know, like every. No, not pup skills. Hold the bloom, Pikmin. I gotta do that at some point. Yeah, that's an easy fate. Okay, hopefully I don't have to like actually try to get platinum. Frick me. The only one I couldn't get platinum on is Luli. Ah, why?
Timare.
Okay, I'm gonna skim through Olimar and Louis real quick. First time I laid eyes on the treasure, I thought it was a giant aquatic monster. It took me a few paralyzing seconds to realize it's just a statue of relief. I had to be entranced to run away. To run away. Yeah, it goes in order. Well professional facial features and a smooth exterior. Hollow interior allows it to float on water. What could you inspire this treasure? And before I knew it, I was petting its beak. Wow, Olimar. Oh my god, I have an army. Oh my god, it just reminds me of that one. It just reminds me of that one comedy bit by James Viage where he had a story about the rubber ducks. And he had like so many of them. He made the ducks do like a lot of different things. Like they made one, like he made one for Halloween. He made one like wedding. He made like a lot of ducks posing in front of the train to make it look like they were coming from the drain. It was funny. It was pretty funny. That was a pretty funny bit. Not gonna lie. The sculpture is tiny, yet with beak turned courageously upward, and it's a round eyes brimming with the spirit of adventure. Can't help but admire his gallant image. Yeah, I can't imagine the ducks without James Viage coming in my head. Like, wow, that's just funny. I hung in a shop window. It was so cool. Begged my parents to buy it for me, but they scoffed in my face. So I saved up my pocket change for months and finally bought it myself. Taking a peek of Hogtake Summer is a shortcut to getting a heat stroke. That was the last time I ever tried to be cool. Oh, poor Olimar. Poor Olimar. Oh. Brightly colored stick of candy adorned with a ribbon might be a gift for a child? It will be a great souvenir to bring back to my own kids. Okay, we go. Spaceship's temperature it's melting during transport. It's coming in a bright and open area unlike other caves I've encountered. It was put on a large silver plate. Why it was there? Is it a form of entertainment for a visiting guest? Or maybe we are the guests. Salty but not overly so, tastes like something a more refined palate will appreciate. Belonging to someone whose taste will develop over the course of so many years. I'm only gonna need one Joy-Con. Stealing to buy food before it's served is quite rude, but I understand the impulse. My son and I are always waiting outside the kitchen, itching to try whatever my wife's been cooking. She finds it charming, or we'd have to curtail the habit. Cookie of prosperity. This film always reminds me of our family game nights. I like to play board games. More enjoyable if we could eat. It would be more eat the boards after. To know if the flavor is as flavor as the design, so I took a bite. Tastes normal. Don't simply disappear on the cord, but some sort of scientific explanation. I lay out cookies and am waiting. Normally I have given my eyes to eat them, but I must stay strong. Compatibility test to show our relationship. It was all for a laugh, but we got 120%, indicating we could be eternally happy together. I don't really believe in all that fortune telling stuff, but that test got it right. Wow. Sabon crackers. In my line of work, encountering tough situation and feeling like our life is in danger, I hope I'll job. I'm trying to make it through. Like I have an extra heart if my first one runs out. By jiggly objects like this. Yep, that's true. Lose your mind if they encounter this gelatinous tower. mature adult, and even I'm finally just climbed the top of this jiggly hill. Gave my wife and me a spaceship shaped cake that looked a lot like this one. It wasn't as big, but as it was my dreams of exploring space. Of course, my dreams are slightly different now, so I have to still have my wife by my side. Even when Olimar is a workaholic, one word for this brings me back to long days of summer. Eating ice cream with my kids. Smells like their favorite flavor, bright and refreshing. Didn't want to try it, but my children insisted. Favorite ice cream flavor too. Is there more than that? Okay, good. Oh wow, well, relationship has never been perfect poised as this cake. Maybe because I'm always flying around space and she's at home, trying to keep things together. Really ought to do for a date night. To your intended when you propose. I didn't have the means to do so when my wife and I became engaged. I've always regretted that fact, but at least I still love her as much as I did then. With great wealth. I'm not the superstitious type, but I'm tempted to give it a try. I could use the extra cash. Going and singing my way on my poor middle-aged hip joints. I mean, all the more if you can truck on New York Times Square, you can jump over this thing no problem. Your hip joints will last. Yeah, it was like a funny ad on New York Times Square where Olimar was basically trucking. It's great. Look it up if you can. Multi-century oil experience, flicker of flame. Always saying that smells to your surroundings, so soothing, calming. Sleepy devil. Shiny jewels and trinkets for as long as he can remember. Pretty stone. Usher sounds like this. His wallet, jeez. Kinda cheap. So except one day someone might propose with a gift like this. Give that person a warm welcome, but I always don't like them. Oh my god. Oh, that's great. Oh, Olimar. Read some of that. Some colors can have some effects on your body. Color mining. Oh yeah, there is like stuff like that. I had like an emotion ring at some point, and then I lost it. Oh well. Go with my composure. I'm feeling faster on the field. Healing effect. The science of color intrigues me. Feel my instinct sharpen and my zest for life intensify when I gaze upon this hue. If I will walk through this ring with my wife, could reignite the spark between us. Like-minded, eventually they become friends and partners. If you want to build a circle of good friends, you must be the kind of person whose company you enjoy. You make companions with yourself as well. Wow. Olimar, that's deep. Trying to catch anyone's eye, but as a sole breadwinner, and they prioritize my health so I can support my parents for years to come. Problem is, so busy with supporting them, there's not a lot of time left for push-ups. We'll see how it all turns out. I wasn't one for chasing balls or shedding tears over a win or a loss. Well, equally absorbing. I wonder why this giant fuzzy sphere has me thinking of more youthful days for the inhabitants of this planet. We stay in severe environments, but the inside appears to be unexpectedly soft. Breathtaking, if I had to guess. Is it a scale model of a celestial body? Just can't explain why. I want to hit it with a stick. 108 stitches on this ball. I counted them myself. Took me all night to complete. It's an important question. Things in order to survive. But I should be careful not to overdo it. Breathing inducement device. When I hear the sound this makes, the word paycheck immediately comes to mind, followed quickly by the image of my wife's face and her voice reciting our monthly household budget in full. Food, tuition, medical bills. The list goes on and on and... Okay, and so. Joyful song, I'm transferred back to family celebration with live music and dancing. Dressed to the eyes, look at me with silly expression on their faces. I hope to witness that again one day. I have betrayed her and... Wow. Well, no one was furious at me. She was so away she could have turned the whole world upside down. It was terrifying yet comforting to know I still ignite with such passion within her. Sweet. The yellow lives meaning and balance. One gotta survive a life of pure sorrow. Find delight. Gotta find delight in things. We become monotonous, we should appreciate that as much as the good. Music wisdom may not be the most graceful dancer, but who really cares? I can let the music take over and allow my body to go with the flow. I will be freestyling. And it looks like so much fun, the kids forget to be embarrassed and can't help but join in. My son is a known prankster and likes to catch my wife and me by surprise. One time we lay behind the going room and my wife jumped so high in surprise she shoot throughout her back. Since then we established a strict household no surprises policy. Wow. We're getting the law on Olimar's parents. On Olimar's family. Maybe we might get law on his parents, you never know. About a jar that won't open or a door that won't open. Just run it under hot water. And there I am saying, just run it under hot water, or push, don't pull. I've tried both on this bag, and literally cannot be opened. It literally cannot be opened. Blooms on the dead trees, nothing short of phenomenon. When his flowers bloom on a Pikmin's head after they drink nectar. Shares the same rejuvenating property exhibited by other life forms on this planet. One time when I was a kid, my parents had a big fight and refused to speak to each other. I went back and forth meditating until the argument was resolved, saying it was for the sake of their love. I was just tired of waiting for dinner. Oh, he did? Oh, he did get low on his parents. Wow. But I was just tired of waiting for dinner. Yeah. When you're a kid, you're just impatient. You just want things. Yep. Also in the Cave of Caverns, I think. Cavern of Kings. Later, but it feels like I'm in constant danger of falling into a hole, and one of the previous inhabitants of nearby pitfalls. I equip the underside of this raft with floats so it hovers above water surface, making it possible to sail without sinking. Plug the holes with like magnifying lenses so I can peer underwater safely. I'm very tempted to scroll right for Louis dialogue on this, but I'm gonna save that later. Continuing on this piece is evidence of a deep bond between dog and its companion. Dog never truly forgets their owner, and owner remember their dog for life. That's true. That's definitely true. Eternal truths such as this transcends all times and galaxies. Yeah, that's actually true. Vast piece of space and the unknown it contains is an unsolvable puzzle. Solve each warrior, so unravel every mystery, and discover great truths. Returning with more questions than answers. Oh, that's good to hear, Pepperwig. That's good to hear. How could they pray? We often buy our cargo in order to use the ship's space more efficiently. Big companies have huge transports to fill up, but making a lot less flexibility. spaghetti chefs for making out deliveries. Oh, he draws treasure maps. The boat choices, and the boat choice may have been junk to most, but to me it was precious. Is it a treasure map? I doubt it, but the subject of this drawing is probably a treasure to the artist. The instinct to hide something precious to you, though the word protect is probably more apt. Feel similarly about my family. If I do everything in my power to give them a safe, happy life, it is a simple desire, but it motivates me to carry on. Kind of pictures you get when you let a kid play with a camera. Blurry and too close up to see anything, I delete all those pictures my kids took to free up memory space. Now I wish I hadn't. And perfect memories can be the most precious. My dog Bulby back home. Away for work quite a bit, so we've gone long periods without seeing each other. I come home, he treats me as if I never left. Why is the most loving, not living, member of the family? To the dogs on my planet. Many such simple spaces coexist in 4 regions of outer space. Organic components can travel through space on meteorites and comets. Between my planet and this one. Collected rocks, shiny objects that I held quite dear. Always wanted me to get rid of them, but I refuse. I can't remember where I found them all. Probably picked up most of them right in our own backyard. I'm still not sure why I was so attached to a bunch of gravel, but they shone like diamonds to me. Olimar was a kind of a pack rat kind of guy. Child, there were many times come across something unknown. I believe as an adult, I don't think matter, so maybe I need to recapture that daring spirit of my youth. Why are things the way they are? The answer can be twice and simple. My kids will often dismantle a clock or a chair or tear a piece of bread just because they can. Maybe there's no significant reason that this picture is in pieces either. It makes it look like it has a nose. Noses make me think of my son when he was a baby. Never forget my face after I had been gone for long stints of work and cry when I got home. But once he knew the distinctive shape of my nose, he recognized me right away. Yeah, like how I recognize you as a leafling, Olimar. Glorified delivery man was eventually always my true goal. In my current circumstances, who knows? I'm about to say I've achieved both, but the president might see it differently. I'm worried about my annual bonus. I'm worried about my annual bonus. Stream brings to mind concentrated memories of my wife's adorable smile, but one can subsist on the sweetness alone. You also need solid qualities like trust and patience. Having those is like a big, hearty breakfast for the soul. It is extremely dangerous food. Its light and airy appearance. Bellies are rich and indulgent interior. Before you finish one, you've already reaching for the next. Pause, deny such temptation. And do I even want to? A nap in the pilot seat sometimes, but a cushion like this will be a great alternative. The only real part is that it's edible. Does that mean something or someone could eat it right out from under you? That's a major drawback. Yeah, I would not want to eat someone's butt. No. Shape is mesmerizing. I only wish I could understand how it was sculpted. When I think about it, the hungrier I get. Thankfully, the salty and sweet pillowy interior is as really energizing as it is delicious. But I start thinking again, and the cycle continues. Universe itself. How much you explore. I hope I feel this way as long as I can. Stay interested in your work. Until it's too late to thank them. Show my gratitude, keep in touch as much as I can with video calls. But as soon as my kids pop on screen, my parents forget I'm there. To be honest, I'm particularly clueless when it comes to relationship. When we first started dating, my wife was enough to explain how she felt in great detail. I'm still awkward, but any social skills I do have are thanks to her. I can start over and pick up my life at the flip of a switch. And those in my social circle might change. But as long as I have my family with me, I'll still be me. They always call me out when I'm acting totally weird. That the mind and body are closely linked. Spending so much time away from my family is hard on my mental health. It visibly takes a toll on my body even when I eat healthy and exercise. I really... Oh, Olimar, you'll get back there someday. Had a checkup in... I'm embarrassed to say how long. You're supposed to do it once a year, but I keep putting it off. Lately my elbow's been making an odd clicking sound every time I move it. I should get it checked out eventually. Thanks again, Pepperwig. Getting lost in space is as good as a death sentence. The newest ships have technology that can locate the closest planets and initiate an emergency landing. I haven't built a navigation system that can detect and avoid incoming meteorites and space trash. Now that's a callback to Pikmin 1. That's a callback to Pikmin 1 and Olimar crashed on this planet. So long build it in the first place. But once you have that trust deployed, it's much easier to achieve your goals. You will count on someone I trust and leave it all up to chance. Consider my ability someone with a lot of inner strength for fortitude, but my team seems to disagree. I must be playing it way too cool when we were together. But truth is never truly black or white, both subjective and objective and extremely tricky. I think the color gray will make more sense for this object, or maybe that hideous brown you get makes all the pink colors together. There goes my heart for some reason, make sunlight, go left. If she ever read this, that wouldn't be so bad. I haven't loved that sound. What a perplexing plant. Rare species of food. Have odd traits, one is suppressing, other is stimulating. It's not easy to tell which is which. You power through along by sucking on a sour fruit candy. Somehow it energized me and kept me wide awake. Couldn't do that now. It is how sometimes things turning out can work out for the best. I could sit outside in the warm spring weather, take turns walking him in the arms. Those days were filled with endless joy. The sunlight bouncing off his downy hair looked just like this. Yeah, after I ate this food, I had a dream which I saw lots of them growing, clustered together on a tree. Going the hallways that many, we'd never run out of food. What's part until I plant the first seed. Picking the right get well soon gift is notoriously tricky. Choose something you think the recipient will enjoy and ignore your own preferences. That's easier said than done. It usually defaults to some sort of food, like this food. I know I'm always hungry when I'm sick. Well, Olimar said that got me. Have your mouth watering with the taste of sour, slightly disappointing. There's no greater quality than adventurous spirit. Almost too sweet. Flavor makes you feel drowsy with joy, and you want to soak in those joyful juices forever and ever. Intake when it comes to this fruit. I need to limit my intake on sweet tea. I've been drinking a lot of that. Comes in bunches, so you can keep eating them and never run out. Until you do. Single berry satisfies my appetite, but I'm going to live in the universe with such natural abundance. As the skin contains antioxidant properties, that's why I feel so fresh and vigorous after I eat one. How I feel after eating two. This thing overcome by urge is split into a million pieces. No worries, Olimar, Pikmin 3 did that. Close my eyes to avoid the thought, but the impulse just got stronger. He decided to take on and defeat a giant spherical obstacle. Cluster around a hollow interior, much like memories, both sweet and sour. That burst with meaning, yet still cannot fill that empty place in one's heart. Gazing upon this food always fills me with regret. Seems to be a citrus lump, but younger and very green. Inexperience is usually perceived as a weakness, but its power should not be underestimated. Many organization has been improved by a new chemical creative and untamed energy. Plant bare fruit, I was unable to look well when the flowers bloom. I was so frustrated that I couldn't figure out basic botany. But all those annoying feelings faded away as soon as I bit into fruit's sweet flesh. Particular sunset I witnessed years ago, my son and I were walking home together one evening, and the sun was saying, right across the path. At least, but I'll never forget. There's an elegance about this food, graceful curve, subtle flavor, bringing mind images only at ballrooms, the culture, gas, and blossoming flowers. If eating it makes me feel a little fancier. High water content, the skin is so thin you can bite right through it. It's the most perfect snack, keep it in your pack as a long hike through the desert. If only it didn't brew so easily. For honestly, astonishingly large. If we could cultivate these ample fruits on Hagate, nobody will ever go hungry again. I don't think about agriculture. Maybe I should have listened to my wife when she told me to do yard work. But all she talked about was Pikmin and its nutritious value. Charged Pikmin U percentages, and then there was A and P. I never really understood what she was talking about, but she was so passionate about it, I couldn't help but listen. But she really liked to try this fruit. Another good company. Did he say the same thing? Oh yeah, he does. Self-climbing on the corporate ladder. To be a manager, seems you got to be an inhuman, heartless villain. These traits allow them to squeeze their dedicated workers without mercy and still sleep at night. I feel that same merciless cruelty radiating from this metallic altar. Wonder if it was once used for dark, unspeakable ceremonies, or perhaps it was once the desk of corporate boss. We'll never know. Yeah, if I ever see that on my boss's desk, I'll know. I'll just know it's like, yeah, he's inhuman. I'll stay away from him. So shiny and round, it reminds me of beach ball whenever I see it. And we do have beach balls as treasure. Can't help but get a craving for it and end up eating it all the time. Just one time I'm on vacation. Between my wife and also romantic as sweet and sour as this fruit. It's fun to return those memories and I feel why I felt then. Sometimes I wonder how my kids will feel the first time they fall in love. They like to peel this food from the top, but I prefer to attack it from the bottom instead. Whenever I go from the top, I get this tingly feeling around my belly button. I find it very unnerving. This food could be had a more than tasty interior. On more than a few occasions, I found bugs munching their way through the sweet flesh, resuming snacking on their own. How funny to think that I share the same taste and fruit as well. How I know, but if you draw a face on this food, bears an uncanny resemblance to my wife wearing a hat. Even if it's the same stylish and judgmental, or why how dual version of her is as intimidating as the real thing. Wow. Damn, Olimar. Shadow covers this food gets softer and darker as it ripens, so determining the optimal time to peel and eat it can be difficult. It says if the food is actively trying to sabotage your enjoyment of it. Never known produce to be so sneaky. That's it, right? Yeah. Better to eat fruit when it's ripe. But this one is just enjoyable and delicious when it's green. Same can be said about creatures like us. Many think maturity is superior, but inexperience and youth are what provide fresh perspectives. Yeah. Yeah, they can make good moments. To look at a cross section of this food, you think joining a star, like one my son would make. Stars don't actually look like it, so why do we draw them this way? Maybe seek to universe is hidden within those 5 points. Yep. Peeling this food is all it was due to its soft skin. When I try to eat without first removing the peel, the rash developed around my mouth. Had better success when I slit grid-like cuts into the skin and flipped inside out. The results were delicious. Yeah, I think these are Roma tomatoes, I think. Slapstick crescents. I once slipped and fell on the peel that I thoughtlessly discarded. Onto the floor after eating the food inside. I'm really too old to be making mistakes like that. I can't even hear my own voice scolding myself. Don't forget to clean up your trash. People who seem flashy or fancy, but actually quite down to earth. Also met people who are as elegant as they look. The same lesson should be applied to this food. Pretty intimidating, but what's on the inside? Further, this mattress possesses miraculous relaxation properties. But to the most restless sleeper and a good night. Sleep anywhere. Will I ever wake up again? Thankfully, I did. Please fall asleep anywhere he wants. We have that in common. This habit is also one of my wife's biggest pet peeves. But had a designated bed would create a bit more harmony at home. That sound wave created by a chirping bird are naturally comforting and do sleep. Now I don't have any strong preferences when it comes to bedding, but if this makes me feel like I'm sleeping on the forest floor, it could be worth a try. One time I was fixing a hull of the SS Dolphin. Combination of the sun and zero gravity created an illusion. It was as if I was a fish floating in the open sea. But in fact, I was just me, floating in the sea of space debris. Here's my grandchild. If it's excuse this one, couldn't help but do it. Doing them. Yeah, someone else in my family. I always thought that. The one time I put down my Joy-Con, grandchildren are meant to be spoiled. Giving to his kids when they beg them for something. One look from his grandkids and you give them anything they want. It seems that a grandchild possesses immense powers of persuasion. Or it's just magic. But the positive and negative qualities of their parents, I think that's why we feel for them so much. Ruling and exceed expectation we set for ourselves. It's hard work being a kid. Okay, I can feel that. So I wouldn't be financial burden on my parents. Don't want my kids to be dependent on me when they grow up. Parents' job is to raise independent children, but not too independent. You still want them to come home for the holidays. That last treasure is true. It's too true. If you ever hide some emotion from parents, it's harder than you think. Telling parents about my career goals and seeing the disappointment in their eyes. It hurt, but I'm glad it didn't pull me off my path. Wow. Money starts disappearing faster than you can save it. If it's for the children, it's worth it. I might have an enormous heart, so every year it seems like the children get more and more expensive. Oh yeah, this. Every time you colored me in a dark underground layer. Why was it there? How was it made? Was it there for a large size? Offer some great figure. I shall pay my respects later as well. Want to eat raw fish? Maybe cookery on this planet? Advice. So far, we're able to create essence of the original ingredients. It'd be easier to eat if I cut it down to smaller pieces. But that might be insulting to the chef. I want to be fish eggs. One time when I went fishing with my son, we caught a fish who was carrying eggs like these. It was a revelatory moment for him to see how life can differ from species to species. Favorite birthday gifts as a child was a book I received called 20,000 Millimeters Under the Sea. I really owe my adventurous spirit to that novel. Wow, that piece of seafood from a different planet could remind me of my childhood self. Wow. That'd give me tons of power and stamina. I'm not athletic, but if I ate this whole thing, I'm sure I could work for 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. Now that I think about it, I don't want the president to hear about this and get any ideas. Okay. Highly refined. My wife and kids have no taste at all. If they want to go out for karaoke, they twist their face and give me a nasty look. They don't know what they're missing. Carefree bachelor days. Once you have family, those days are history. But sometimes I just want to be alone. I set up an alarm system at school just to see what would happen. As predicted, I was scolded. But I have no regrets. We are not too curious creatures. True? Why else would we be? Why else would we be here? I still get the urge to set off alarms, but sadly, I've gotten better at resisting those impulses. Oh, almost got the prankster. Solemn appearance, the sound emitted by this object is airy and bright. It reminds me of innocence and wonder that lives in the heart of a young child. It's one to never lose that sense of childlike wonder. I know I haven't. Spaceships look a lot like this, shiny and ripe for adventure. As a kid, I would go down to the spaceship dock just to watch the ships being assembled. That's why I started to dream big. In reality, this is some kind of noisemaker. Shape and where it was found, I've used that this is a nest for some type of aquatic creature. On Hockatate, fish are known to use sunken buildings and objects like their own underwater apartments. I'm sure many a life flourished here. My audience will ever recover from the thunderous noise emitted by this artifact. I can only imagine it played a role in many naughty child's practical jokes. At one of these as a kid, I'm sure I would have been in a tower. Calling tone, something about this melody makes my palms sweat and sends shivers up my spine, telling me a warning about unexpected troubles in the future. Inequality this long, but I can't help but gravitate toward it. Promise is a machine meant to pray for a strong predator. Strong to have a disproportionate advantage on this planet? Wait. And does that make me a weaker prey? Hold on. Oh yeah, it is the put on plant 1. It's always playing some sort of adventure game. He becomes a hero, defeats his always nemesis, and saves the day at last. I admire heroic figures like that, but if given a choice, I'd choose my own life again and again. This rocket makes the hair on my neck stick straight up. When I move it a little bit harder, the sound becomes crackly soft. It's so pathetic, I can't help burst into fits of giggles whenever I hear it. When I should remove it, sounds quite similar to the frequency made by baby goods. On my home planet, I imagine this would work in a pinch if you had a crying baby. You needed a soothe. I was surprised to discover this had been found inside a groovy, long legs deep underground. Give the same vibe as a creature. As a creature made of inorganic and organic materials. So you know, every time I look at it, I want to dance. Much like that boss. That was reminiscent of a telescope I had when I was a kid. Father and I would stare up at the skies together and talk about our discoveries. That telescope would nurture my spirits, adventurous spirit. I'd love to meet the adventurer who peeked into these lenses. I longer kneel as it spun round and round, while track of time. Space-time continued bending around me. All pointing the same direction. Trying to point me toward my destiny, but I'd rather figure that out on my own. This lens, you can see the smallest details and all the different components that make up a single object. Powerful way to conduct scientific investigation. time I was training, my son was fascinated with them. You know what? It was the same. I was the same way as a kid. You know, I'm wishing I could hop on this train to go for a ride. Choo choo. Goes for the lifeblood of civilization. Someone's got to move the fuel, right? I think our company plays a similar role in space. We were training really slow on the journey to wherever it was going. I was the only passenger. The unchanging ceiling stretched on and on. I felt like I was the only person in the world. Sounds a lot like space travel. Huh. Yeah, it does, Olimar. Meet me at the train station when I got home from work. I always thought I'd do the same thing for my kids, but it's usually them waiting at the station for me now. I always want, but I wish I could return the favor. The next step in my career. All it led to was piles and piles of paperwork. I'll be happy if my kids take a slightly twisted route in life as long as it helps them achieve their dreams. Fill with speed. Maybe before the accelerator or parking brake was engaged, it was satisfied my desires. Sometimes I look around, wonder if civilization isn't simply so satisfy our desires just enough to stay protective. A few years ago, I suddenly started crying. On track with no exhibits. We didn't see any animals that day, but sometimes the best solution is simple as a change in direction. To me, I'm going in the right direction. I'm going to get my destination is irrelevant, much like the opinions of others. Is you put your hand in the barrel and pretend it's being devoured by whatever's inside the object. Maybe some people find that funny, or even romantic, but it seems like mediocre party gag to me. Yep, Mega Man Battle Number 4 did that. That's how Lan got into a tournament. With these teeth, of course, getting higher molars, too big to have much in the way of physical agility. And now we could look if we didn't count one. And frantic circles until they eventually gave up. I always wanted to bust when someone gave up helping me. It was a sweet victory. Unfortunately, that's when I started getting cavities. That's the price of independence. But that idea did not go over too well with my wife. Oh no. And all the mothers out there. If you have a home, it's much smaller. If you have one like this, we use a lot of hot tub and relax together as a family. Hard to unwind when surrounded by excited children. To my core. That's not so bad. But keep piling on more and more for myself to do. And I guess I like hard work. So if it's all hard work isn't always good work. But just because you believe isn't guaranteed will happen. You're unlikely to succeed at all. Clench your fist and remain strong in the face of every challenge. For me, will be returning home to my family. I believe I can. Hand in hand. Then my dog, my bunches, willful, playful spark of joy, come forth at once. I'll do anything to keep our spark from fading away. Fading the way mine has. If she read this now, she'd say, "Lighten up, Dad." For walking away, but that would help circulate blood throughout the body. Legs for the second time. All of my toes serve a second purpose as well. Dominant hand, but a dominant leg as well. Can be more muscular, longer than its non-dominant counterpart. Between the legs can have staggering effects. This is my favorite color. I love it how it imbues passion and emotion in everything it touches. Come to think of it, first pick that I can red. Perhaps that's why I instinctively trust in them. Colors can influence behavior in all kinds of ways. Do they have a blue Pikmin? Wow, Olimar hates blue Pikmin. Wow. Colors very similar to that of blue Pikmin. I prefer red. No elaboration on the color glue on the color blue. He just prefers red better. We're found in the same location. Could there be a correlation? Changes the appearance to match the environment. To those Pikmin when exposed to other environments. Pikmin crowd control is funny because you can make red Pikmin, blue Pikmin, yellow Pikmin, red Pikmin, and blue Pikmin, yellow Pikmin. You can change like all different colors of Pikmin. And it will be funny. It will just be funny. Found in a dark location, luckily it was by spotted in the vicinity of purple Pikmin. I'd never associated purple with strength, but I've since had to revise my thinking. Obscure lookout alongside white Pikmin. Creature with the white color is usually more likely to be packing poison. Dull coloration is generally harmless, but this doesn't apply to white Pikmin. In fact, they're dangerously poisonous. No doubt they use this to their advantage. Reminds me of rock Pikmin. When I first touched one, I was surprised by how cold it felt. It was pleasant. It was a pleasant sensation, and they didn't seem to mind my curiosity. Just like this treasure of rock Pikmin were found in a dark, chilly place. How appropriate. Rock Pikmin were found in a bright area in Pikmin 3. Same as that of winged Pikmin that were found in vicinity. How much helpless creatures have survived for so long. Bright color makes it so easy for a predator to spot them. I find them to be particularly fascinating. Can I count this treasure and ice Pikmin in the same area? Good. That ice Pikmin, I'll call that. If I like one, I'm sure my tongue will stick to it. Same color as the glow Pikmin that appear while exploring at night. Neon colors are artificial, but are actually the result of sun materials reacting to short wavelengths of light. So really they are quite natural and another example of how perception can be unreliable. Imbued with the mastery of an ancient god, if I look up to it I can't help but mesmerized by the beauty until my neck starts throbbing in pain. Smiling, bending his head for no discernible reason, to do his bidding. How can something so devious and manipulative be so cute? Run about in school. I've always wondered why she wears goggles. What does she have to hide? With another ancient statue floating around out there. Discussing this theory with my son. Could I be related to the person who modeled for this statue? While examining it earlier, I found myself striking the same pose without even realizing it. We do share the same genes? How did they end up on this side of space? This statue was created. apocalyptic catastrophes, extreme weather, the wrath of the gods. Questioning artifacts like this inspire what makes them truly valuable. Time to give up, no matter how many times I fall, I always get back up. To practice alongside this machine, but his stubby body might be too much of the president. One glance at it, I lose all motivation to continue. Yeah. Calming visitors, a peaceful way to spend an hour. Now I see through everything, as if the gaze is freeing you from the darkness of your mind. Somehow, sacred key to life's greatest questions. How much more? Plenty more. Okay. That moment, this reminds me of the face my wife once made. I delivered a perfectly executed dad joke. In any of the existing creatures' database, but there's something familiar about them. And before. Guess I'll chalk it up to the ancient memory that's been imprinted on my genome. The one from your heart, what a brilliant idea. Next time there's a mix between my wife and me, I can show her the numerical value of my feelings for her. Then we could use it on her, and actually that part might backfire. Accurate timing. Docking and spaceship is a good example of that. If I want to show with the wig and need to measure time using my instincts alone. Perfect tool to help me develop an accurate sense of time. And this in the wall, ship's computer room. Could be useful for making manual calculations. Should the ship's AI ever crash unexpectedly. Need to be prepared for any emergency. I'll take all the help I can get. Study calculator. I never thought studying was a necessary quality for a calculator. I do call my wife recalculating our monthly budgets multiple times after shopping trips with extreme vigor. Calculators I've used for both life and work do have a tendency to get thrown around. I guess the craftsman on this planet had the right idea. To discover other creatures, I use mimicry, but in this case, it's fairly unconvincing. Making sure if it is a life form, I tend to dissect it further. But first, I'll try one tiny bite. I can remove like a cap. So reattach them properly with the bodily fluid simply pull right out. Airtight container mine once. Well, supposedly airtight container mine once failed. My bag smelled like onion soup for a week. I can do that it was cast by a aquatic creature that could indicate that the current side of the beach was once the ocean floor. Downstream. Actually, the type of footwear used to move through shallow water. The shoe prints of this planet's inhabitants as a way to hide in plain sight and steal their food. A rocket from early days of space exploration may even conceal some kind of high propulsive force within. Romantic history that it protected explorers as they sailed through space, pursuing their dreams. For our household, there's a miniature version of this. I'd love to present it as her own personal fork. I can imagine it now. She'd be so ecstatic, swinging it all around, wreaking havoc, swinging it around, wreaking havoc, scaring the dog. Never mind. I think a little princess is a tattoo spirited for a gift like this. This tool was very sharp. Its original owner must have wanted to pierce or crack things open at a cost. At any cost. As lower and preserver of unique objects, I'm not quite sure I understand the purpose or value of an item such as this. I like to play this game. Oh, that's without the game cartridge in it. Zero gravity to float toy log kids in front of the ship's window. Now act out scenes from my favorite childhood TV show and pretend galactic war going on in the distance. I should probably edit these notes before the facts to reveal them. I should probably edit these notes before the president asks me to reveal them. Warding off predators, perhaps if I attach it to my back, to creatures of this planet will be deterred from chasing me like a test is doing on the Pikmin. Of course, they might end up carrying me instead, treasure and all. Different direction of mathematical symbols, whether it's something capturing about 2 round buttons. Over them as fast as I can. I don't want to break them, but I don't want to stop either. As canvas and how they chose to pick the pilot. That works hard for the beloved family. Good luck flying that thing. No. Good luck flying that thing through narrow meteor crevices. To go something masterpiece before you read it. But I've got a good feeling about it. I think it's right for children, but is it a boy or a girl? Well, hopefully both. It's been hard to please everyone in the audience at bedtime lately. Advanced vibration feature. So be communicating in vacuum, perhaps trying to reach out its corresponding system, which has likely been lost to time. Who knows what the machine is trying to say, but it's telling me something about the sadness of abandoned technology. That is gonna happen soon. It's gonna happen in like a year from now. Most important virtues, we share food, shelter, stories, and sometimes even checks. I can only hope this belief is also held by the president of our company. I'd like him to share in the form of a holiday bonus. This year. Clear cell on my butt. No clear cell on the body. Avoid this genetic defiancy. She nails the by her eye as if she can't hear what I say. Now she's just ignoring me. If what she does is any good, but the ability to focus on something so deep is talent enough. By the way, her future is bright. Space is a funny place. You can be using the latest in galaxy navigation technology, so you'll find yourself lost in the sea of space trash. But that's life, isn't it? If you want to advance, you've got to be flexible. Settling marital disagreements. A wing aspect, but mostly reminds me of a model spaceship I played with as a kid. It's probably forward to setting all kinds of atmospheric barriers. Plus, it looks cool. Yeah, all I want to know is the GameCube. If I see one part of the world with no vice proves activity, I'll show it to my kids one day. It will boggle the minds. I'm picky when it comes to music, but fascinated by how a melody can perfectly capture a pleasant soul or even a specific feeling. Well, what my song would be, I think it would sound bold and romantic and reflect my adventurous career. Maybe I should just write it myself. To exploration, space travel, it's okay to lose a balance as long as you regain it right away. Strengthening that skill, the opponents that I can't get to move forward when I'm on my back. To see clearly ahead, I'm not sure why they'd be found in the dark cave. It's not as if they could even be used as a proper hiding place. Playing hide and seek with my kids and they remind me of playing hide and seek with my kids and pretending not to see them. Isn't quite food, but it doesn't seem like a vegetable either. Extensively, and when I think I've settled the matter, I discover something new that calls it into question. This is why I'm not a scientist by trade. I asked me to go shopping with her. It would have been rude to refuse, so I went. My friends kept hassling me, saying it was a date. It was so embarrassing, but come to think of it, my wife asked me out soon after that. I wonder if she was jealous. Reminds me of my own children. One day they're babies of my own, the next day they're friends with fully fledged people.
Never mind thankful that she does so much while I'm so frequently away from work. Cucumbers, once clothes out of shape like this, can fly straight. Just found around place. Being waited for the sake of originality is usually a waste of time. I found vegetables like this. Never seen anything like them. This dog dwelling vegetable store. All of his nutritious energy in his roots. Child of the others, very fitting. I was almost immediately worried about him, but it was different with my daughter. Since from the start, she was strong-willed, steady, a sweeter version of her mother. This daughter of the earth reminds me of her. And the size is right for retrofitting some sort of vehicle. Maybe a carriage, but then what do you do with all the goopy insides? Flippantly throw them out the window as you roll away in your fancy new transport? Never. I vehemently oppose of wasting food. I don't need any special tools to break open the shell, and the fruit inside is edible. Cracking these open is so satisfying that I find myself getting carried away and opening more than I could possibly eat. Note to self, work on moderation. Shape of this fruit looked a lot like my grandpa's face. So similar that if I were to name it, I call it a grampy face fruit. My wife always thought my taste in names was catastrophically bad, which is why she named both our children. But I think this one has a sudden ring to it. I was still working part-time for an interspace transportation company. I felt doing that first launch was unforgettable. The iconic rocket engraved on the shield reminds me of that moment. Damn. With plans to imagine that the rings on the roads each travel. Of course, once I got to space, I learned that those rings were dust particles. I've never been so disappointed. His decommissioned some of the lights will start blink spontaneously as it falls through the atmosphere. It's likely it is, but I like to believe the satisfying one last message before putting up into nothingness. Figure on the shield is wearing something quite similar to our spacesuits. It looks something like us. What the faces look like. From I get his face to a plane long ago. And media's on the job. What bound to happen? I once had to make a crash landing for that reason. Unexpected events, unexpected event. Going. Look how lightweight, user-friendly it is. I'm gonna show you how effective it is against most threats. Either way, it's a lot of fun to play with. As it will blend in with the foliage, flying coloration to 11 more than just practical. It's brilliant. Creative solutions that flow around the minds of others. Yeah, this blended in with seaweed. Few icebound planets. Cargo throughout space based on my experience. Find it hard to believe it so severe environment. Likely this object was used for another purpose. To attack a wheel. Probably everywhere he went, including the dinner table. That is until explaining that it was dishonorable for Europe to attack a weaker citizen, wielding only a fork. At the arms of this flank, color-coded the troops. The entire unit with matching weapons and uniforms were a sight to behold. I'm sure this color especially stood out. If I anything, that sounds like a lot like luck to me. I've had my fair share of bad luck, but at least I've been fortunate enough to survive. Anyhow, my chances don't look good. Seeing fish. Yeah, that says a lot for the future Olimar. Or is it just a space spinner? Fair bit of luck. This is a nice shade of red. Well, there's one escape. More money. Wouldn't that be nice? To have a bit more. Eastern angle. 50 frames from Moya to the top hole. Everything seems to be filled water. For both 5 agility and durability of life itself. Yeah. First rate space navigation options that allow you to bypass the arduous license renewal process. But I'm sure I lost that qualification with this recent accident. Annual visits to the license renewal planet on the edge of space. The lines are always so long. It often graces the face of the president of the Hawkeye Freight. Usually when he's agreeing to work overtime. Unpaid. So I guess I can confirm that true evil exists. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. Wisdom. Old Blade. Johnny King App again. Anyone who's witnessed an argument between me and my wife could clearly see who's quicker on their feet in the heat of the moment. Stand up to the president. But you can also get stuck in the maze of thoughts. Am I envious of people who just act on instinct without overthinking every last detail? Let's see. I don't. Maybe. Love can take many forms. Children, they need to grow their eggs by eating them. By eating their mates. But that's an extreme example. So is money. All well and good, but you can't appreciate anybody if you go hungry. And you'll go hungry in this universe without money. Say, top of your to-do list. Let things slide. But that's when consistency matters most. There's nothing like that rush of joyful relief if you're crossing off a task. After that, some heavy elements like gold graded during rare collisions. Okay, we're at the final set. For Olimar. Sometimes you just need roll dice, just hope for the best and let the universe do its thing. 1 in 20 possible scenarios during a voyage through space will be an objective lesson in randomness. And therefore, on a minuscule chance it should ever occur, the only solution would be to throw up your hands and laugh. At this time, I feel like my fate being forecasted must know what's going to happen to me. I'm sure it sees that I'll be hailed as a brilliant visionary and clever explorer when I return to Hawkeye. North, south, east, or west. Of course, one roll will be too random. It'd be best to roll it 100 times to take the average result. was excited, but quickly realized life of my own was a lot harder than I expected. A powdered donut in the sky. I want to eat the moon. These days he loves to look at the moon through a telescope. Guess the apple doesn't fall far. Relax a bit and dream about my next big adventure. That is, if I have any energy left after entertaining my kids, who can't go outside to play when it's wet. And I'll take what I can get. So, what about a spaceship? Maybe it's my fault. If I stop miraculously surviving such dangerous situations, the president might realize we need to upgrade our equipment. If I stop miraculously surviving such dangerous situations, the president might realize we need to upgrade our equipment. Oh my god, that's everything for Olimar. I'm sure Louis is like short and sweet. I can get through these a lot quickly. Whole day eating his diety. Tastes as handsome as it looks. My portion size for me. Gives off a chill aura. It's fun. It's also you get a bite right into it. Eat this without losing a drop of cream in the process. Challenge I gladly accept. Uncomplicated, a crunchy and uncomplicated treat. I will find it, and then I will eat it too. If I keep alternating bites by color, I'll make it to my last morsel. That makes it impossible to stop eating. Not that I've ever tried very hard. One way to eat this: first lick of the jam, then eat buttery petals until all that remains are crumbs. Then eat the crumbs. Then eat the crumbs. If you break it in half first, it's much easier to eat. Taste is delectable, alternate each bite with brown topping for more savory experience. Very filling. A strange way to serve toothpaste. Makes it that much easier to eat. Set myself right out of the middle archway and took a nice cozy nap. I bet this will bring in the big bucks. I set it on fire and melted it. Smells yummy, but unfortunately it's inedible. You're a great gift for Nana. Ooh. She could use something shiny. I'm pretty sure this jewel is fake. Is a fake. Stepped inside the circle and spun it all around me. Seems vital for a ring toss. Maybe walking through it brings you good luck. Maybe I should be able to lift this pretty easily. But I gave up after my first try. Paying yourself, little green creature, like moss. Hold it tightly between your arms and roll. Feels amazing. I can smell the salty remains of sweat and tears of this thing from a mile away. I could listen to it all day. Can't help like this is a rice cracker. Getting angry is a good way to spoil your appetite. Suddenly I miss Nana. I'm overcome by all these sad feelings. Riding dogs is fun. Amusing wisdom. Riding dogs is fun. I was licked by a dog. I thought it was going to eat me. If I had to guess, something really valuable hidden inside. Very useful, and I stuck it in the ground to mark a spot I wish to return to. What spot did he mark? Let me make a note of this. Holes might be a problem, but otherwise it's perfect. I think this might be money. Hopefully I'll be able to collect some more. The more I like it, the tastier I get. The spice to give The spikes give it that extra little something. I bet this dog was a comfy form of transport. You should know, Louis. You rode the damn thing. You should build something from the outside in. On his head? Now I'm drooling. Soup. At least it looks like soup. Wouldn't want to hit your head on an edge as sharp as this. Having strong chocolate vibes. Reminds me of a dog. I'd like to take it for a ride. Looks a lot like a dog. I'm not sure how comfortable it would be to ride on. No idea what this is. It's definitely an animal. Liked it, but didn't get a lot of flavor. Guess it's not a cracker. Fit my hand into one of the little openings. Felt better than expected. Fit my hand into one of those little openings. It was underwhelming. It felt good. This felt bad. Hold onto one of the nubs and swing to create a gentle breeze. And fell straight in. I've never tasted better. Can be toasted, stuffed with all kinds of fillings, or salad and jam, but it tastes best as is. For eating, drinking, and napping. Just sit on the ground, fill in the pockets with juice, lay down, and enjoy. Slightly salty, dip in something sweet to enhance the flavor. I'll save this to drop in a hole sometime. Like how round and smooth it is, I can't stop touching it. I got a whole collection of balls like this. They look so nice all lined up. Fun context, Louis. Fun to roll. Looks a sizzling sound when it knocks into something. Nice gift for Nana. She likes pretty things like this. Could I stand balance on the ball or will I just fall? I must find out. Just looks cool, but totally doesn't know it. Looks lonely? This is the kind of ball that's at home in the middle of a crowd. I should draw the boss's face on this and roll it far, far away. Eat the mess is with a dollop of cream. Sweetest juice is concentrated at the tip. The balance between sweet and sour is almost addictive. I always want just one more bite. Face crunches up a little prune every time. I eat this food just like Nana does. Might be genetic. One of these is full of big seeds. It feels like nature's pulling another classic bait and switch. When all that will satisfy you is a mouthful of bitterness. Scoop out the flesh and pour syrup into the shell to make a pool. Add the fruit back into the syrup and marinate for at least an hour. Then dive into the sticky juices and devour. It's both a snack and a workout. Cut the food into smaller pieces and crush, squeezing out the juice. Add gelatin to the juice, pour into molds, and refrigerate for half a day. Remove jellies from mold and devour. All you need to do is take a big bite and let its sweet juices flood your taste buds. Don't waste your time peeling these. The texture of the food is soft and plump, but the skin adds a nice crunch. If eating these raw, you want to remove the skin and avoid bitter aftertaste. To make your juice, leave skins on and mash the fruit with your feet. Great for working out pent-up aggression. Sprinkle with a hint of salt to enhance its sweetness. Pull off juice pockets one by one and sip the contents. Macerate the remaining fruit with sugar and enjoy on top of ice cream or yogurt. Squeeze the juice over fish or meat if you want to diffuse the odor. Not just a snack, but a cleansing opportunity for your whole body. Try them dry for a chewy chewy treat. Yeah. Takes forever to ripen and only a few seconds to eat. One of life's great tragedies. Smells divine, gently press the flesh near the stem to determine ripeness. If it's soft, then it's ready to eat. If it's still hard, then you have to exercise some patience. I consider this more of a drink than a fruit. The black seeds are a delight and satisfying grainy mouthfeel, but I don't recommend eating the fuzzy exterior. It has fewer seeds and tastes a hint sweeter than its green counterpart. used for extracting fruit juices, but could serve as a cup if necessary. Also true. Don't throw away all that stringy white stuff. It's full of nutrients and adds excellent texture to the smoothie. Too sour to eat on its own, but squeeze the juice over fried chicken and add a refreshing hint of flavor. Save the peel and use it to add citrusy aroma to your bath. Drop it in the warm water and relax. Crispy yet juicy, light yet hearty. Always check for worms before taking a big bite. If you find one, it's a sign of good luck. Peeling this fruit is a sure way to dye your fingers purple, and it will be a while before they go back to normal. Tastes rich and satisfying, so buddy you can almost confuse it with the real thing. Almost. Packed with seeds, don't stare at them for too long or you might start feeling a bit dizzy. It sort of looks like a sea cucumber until you slice it open. Then you're basically staring at a starfish. Its meat has a subtle sweetness and is almost creamy. If my eyes close while eating it, I'm transported to a tropical locale. Ah, the taste of healthy yet unremarkable choices. Despite its intimidating exterior, the inside is surprisingly sweet. If you eat the red ones, you'll be in for a more colorful surprise when you leave yourself the next day. I jumped on it and was engulfed by a cloud of white smoke. This smells like soap. Maybe I wouldn't need a shower anymore if I slept on it. Useless for sleeping. Its shape keeps making my mouth water, and I can never fall asleep hungry. I bit into this object while half asleep. It was completely devoid of flavor. Cute head, but makes it hard to see. Flip it upside down, crawl underneath, and you got yourself an instant foot. I'm finding the urge to add nose so a mustache. Oh, angry eyebrows. Probably used to take baths al fresco. The woody smell is quite soothing. If I put this on my head, I look just like Nana. Walking on the rim of this object is a thrilling yet difficult challenge. Big enough that no one will notice if I slice off a bit to sample the flavor. Perfect for dipping, the white sauce can bring out all kinds of unexpected flavors and aromatics. The more sophisticated palate will appreciate the notes of umami and the yellow sponge-like layer. An excellent palate cleanser puts you in the mood for a strong cup of tea. An unpredictable culinary experience. It's up to the eater to decide which part to eat first. If I mistook it for a giant clam, my stomach growls every time I tap it. Could it be fruit? It looks like there's some kind of seed on the inside, but the husk is inedible. I made the mistake of entering the golden bowl and laying it from within. The noise was deafening. Beware, it is easy to get stuck when you climb up into it. As far as appearance, this is not a chocolate. This is not a chocolate bar. I chipped a tooth when I tried to bite through the foil wrapper. Put my face through one of the holes and smelled something odd. I can't wait to scare the boss with this thing. This would be a perfect musical accompaniment to a cup of fruit juice. Nana used to sing me a special lullaby to put me at ease. I would instantly fall asleep. This song is positively invigorating. I can't stop listening to it. The sound this makes would wake even a deep sleeper like Nana. Reminds me of Nana. So fun to jump up and down on it. When I looked through the bigger end, everything seemed tiny. I felt like a giant. The long stick takes along a lot faster than the short one. If I had to pick one, I choose the laid back one. I choose the laid back one. Could be useful for food storage. I just need to figure out how to open it. As fun as it is to make food appear larger, this object can actually increase the amount. Very difficult and uncomfortable to write on. An enjoyable place to sit and play. Place the one on the right and pick it up at the left window. Beware, service is slow. Comfy digs. I wouldn't mind staying here for a while. Color makes me hungry for some delicious food. I keep thinking the next time I jump into one of these holes, I'm going to fall to my doom. Got my head stuck in one of the gaps. My panic screaming losing it enough for me to get free. My panic scream. Oh my god, Louis. I'm unsettled by both shape and the color. Shake it and you hear the unmistakable sound of money. I wish I could eat all the big things that this big mouth could eat. I like to bury my face in a long soft fur. There's something soothing about the way it smells. Gave it a whiff and all I got was a nose full of nostalgia. This reminds me of my Nana. She used to feed me milk from this kind of thing. Perfect for catching critters, big and small. Just leave a little bait in there and see what happens. Rotating action will work great for mincing garlic. Wonder how much this will sell for if reassembled. Perfect for tenderizing meat. They say peace and love go hand in hand. That doesn't seem to add much in terms of flavor. I've been looking for something like this for mashing potatoes. If I had a dominant hand, does that mean I have a dominant foot? If so, which one is it? I find the color unsettling. My whole mouth turned blue after one lick. And some other stuff kept coming out blue for the next few days. Probably won't eat it again, even if it is my favorite color. Makes me think of my favorite yellow foods. Reminds me of the color of almost frozen lips. Brr. My teeth have been sparkling white ever since I used this to brush them. I wonder if it took care of my cavities too. The boss likes to wear this color. Guess it suits grown-ups. It looks like a ripe fruit when I cover my face with this stuff. It makes me even hungrier. I look at this color and think about ice cubes. It doesn't matter how many I eat, they never fill me up. If I paint my whole body with this color, will I disappear forever or never get lost? The right hand is holding up a generous serving of soft serve ice cream. Chocolate if I had to guess. All I'm getting are greedy vibes. There's no way I'd win a staring contest against her. Deciding what to eat next is quantity that will forever thwart the mind. As soon as it is resolved, it begins anew. This made a nice snack for someone. If there's a way to enjoy eating rocks, I would like to know how. The shape itself is familiar, but that's it. This bears a striking resemblance to something else. It's been a long time since I've been face to face with such beauty. I can feel my heartbeat in my eardrums. I like to take a bite on either of these creatures. I licked the smaller end and it was a little bit salty. The rest was pretty unappetizing. Could be handy to have when collecting food and you're too tired to keep count. I'm not sure if I'm using this thing correctly. It looks like it has buttons, but they can't be pushed. Nice place to lay and think about the day. The adjustable pads mold to your body shape. The head and tails have the same flavor and texture. Taste like fish. Just one splash of this creature's liquefied innards improves the flavor of any dish. I'll never leave home without it. And we took one bite of charred space newt to strain Nana's bad back. Wonder what medicinal properties this might have. An excellent tool for mashing and grating fruit. Cold to the touch, but fun to climb. If two people work together, they could use it to drop fruit from a considerable height. Think of all the hard-shelled snacks I could open with this thing. I jumped down on my skin the first time the display lit up. Ooh, it's shiny. I can't survive if I'm drawn to it or if I should run in the other direction. Nothing and no one tells me what to eat. Nothing and no one tells me what to eat. I've been looking for a tray like this to use at meal times. It looks pretty easy to carry too. No meals will be lost to the poorly placed wall. The color of this thing reminds me of really delicious fruit. Makes for a great back massager. Look at all those buttons and a rotating nub thing. I'm not letting anyone touch this. It's mine. There's a ball hiding inside this thing for some reason. Can't take it out, and you can't roll it anymore. It opens, and then it closes. That's pretty fun. I see it has 2 rotating nubs, but it's unclear which one I should play with. These will enhance any video game experience. No, they wouldn't. I climb on top of the knobs. The middle was the most comfortable. Whee! So fun to ride. Oddly difficult to see through, but I have no idea what's in front of me. Balance of sweet and sour. Like the umami flavor almost doubles when cooked with meat. Yummy, but not very filling. These lights go fast, but not faster than I can eat them. I'd be happy to prove it. Stir fry over medium heat to get that melty inside and crunchy flavor exterior. When I find intended, its leftovers will begin to sprout. I might try burying it on the ground to see if it takes root. Bake in a hot oven until you can pierce the middle with a fork. Slather with butter while still warm. Scoop out the flesh and bake to elicit a fruity sweet flavor. Crack open the shell and snack on the crunchy nuts inside. Don't forget to drink. These make you thirsty. Can be grilled or sauteed, but I like it best when eaten raw. Shimmers and sparkles in the sunlight. It's bewitching. A jelly donut on the verge of exploding. Comfortable spot for a quick nap. The mouth is huge and trying to eat something. Floating cookies, I think. Could easily be mistaken for some kind of jewel and sold for a hefty sum. I can find more of these. I like the way it looks when it's plunged into a fruit. It looks a lot like grass. It does! It's fun to stab fruits with this thing. Interesting color, but I'll not have to use a fork again. When the shaft of sunlight hits the handle just so, its beauty overwhelms me, and it's like I've been transported into a painting. Not like I can take it out on the water, but it sank as soon as I boiled it. This fish is too hard to chew, inedible. My eyes! They can't stop spinning. So fun! Not the most comfortable bird to ride, but I like its color. I was disappointed to learn that it can't fly. Shame. Maybe we could sell this for a profit. I bit into it thinking it was a food. Sadly, it's not. You may be able to poke something with a spiky part. The sound of it getting crumpled up sends shivers up my spine. In a good way. I've always wanted to play the trumpet. I like the look of this character. Seems like a fun companion. His always remind me of mock bottoms. I'm hungry again. All these are empty plates I need all I see are empty plates in need of some food. Works well for a makeshift fan and even features a picture of a salad. Also fans my appetite. I've had a lot of sweet foods that look like the ones shown here. Collection of jewels such as this would sell for a lot of cash. Looks like a veritable garden of crunchy sandwich fillings. When I see this, all I want is more. Only useful when deciding between 12 or less options for your next meal. Fun to watch because it rolls so well. I'm not sure which is luckier, 1 or 6. Climb at your own risk. The bird looks like it has a lot of meat on its bones. Puts me in the mood for snacking. White and round, I'd eat it. Reminds me of the time I lost my lunch after drinking some rainwater. I bet this piece will sell for a lot of money. Okay. Well, that's every treasure. Oh boy. I think I was on Louis' bit for like 20 minutes. I think that's gonna do it for this stream. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might play a hack at some point. Or I might continue with Pikmin 4 and go through Olimar's story, because I have no idea how long that is. And then I can probably teach Ochi some new things too with that.
I'll see you guys next time. So long, take care, and goodbye.